Netflix.
Some advice.
New apps.
I'll get to it. Oh yeah, procrastination.
Good morning, Staples.
I'll get to it. Good morning, Staples.
Spanning the school to bring you the constant variety of stories.
Crocky!
The thrill of victory.
Woo!
And the agony of defeat. The human drama of Staples High School.
I don't know!
This is Good Morning Staples.
Good morning, Staples. It's Wednesday, May 7th. I'm Steven Wachowski from the Period 8 TV class.
And I'm Roscoe Brown from the Period 8 Journalism class. Our two great classes worked together last week to produce today's show.
And we'll bring it to you right after the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First up, let's get some good news from our principal, Mr. Dodig.
I am very pleased to announce that once again, our students from Honors Art Studio have won first and second prizes in the Congressional Art Awards from our district. Senior Moira Margolis won the grand prize, Best in Show, for her drawing, as well as taking the Best in Show for drawing category. Her entry will be displayed for 1 year in the United States Capitol, alongside artwork from every congressional district in the country. She will receive 2 round-trip tickets to attend a national reception in Washington, held in late June. Also, senior Anna Violette won Best Mixed Media Piece for her interpretation of Dante's Inferno. Her work will be on display in one of Congressman Himes' district offices. I'd also like to congratulate English teacher Elizabeth Copperwatts, who has been awarded a Joseph Zola Memorial Professional Development Grant for her proposal entitled Literature and Lessons from Genocides. Ms. Copperwatts received her award and certificate at the University of Hartford last Thursday evening. And then I also want to let you know that I recently sent an email to all the teachers thanking them during Teacher Appreciation Week, which is this week, for all of their hard work and all of their concern about not only the academic part of your life, but the social and emotional part of your life as well. So if you're so inclined, say thank you to one or all of your teachers. Have a great day.
Thanks, Mr. Dodig.
For some, May means light at the end of the tunnel. 8th graders at Coleytown and Bedford, though, haven't even entered the tunnel.
Lots of questions. How will they cope with 3 floors?
Will they be able to traverse miles of school hallways in 5 minutes?
The dreaded swimming requirement.
Ooh. We'll help them out with some advice from current 9th graders who also have some thoughts about how the year has gone so far.
Hey Staples, I'm Harrison Ames.
And I'm Kieran Simonovic.
And we know the school year's wrapping up, and freshman year's a tough one to adjust to.
So we interviewed some freshmen to see how it went.
How was your freshman year as a whole?
My freshman year was really good.
And what's one thing you could suggest to future freshmen?
I would suggest future freshmen to take freshman year seriously.
How was your freshman year as a whole?
Freshman year was good. It was a little more work than 8th grade.
What were you expecting going into freshman year, and how accurate was it?
I was expecting a big high school with a lot of work, and it was pretty accurate.
How was your freshman year as a whole?
It was pretty good.
And how was the transition from 8th grade to freshman year?
It was pretty easy, a bit more work, but besides that, it was good.
How was your freshman year as a whole?
It was really good. At first it was a little bit hard transitioning from middle school to high school. It's definitely a big jump, but you get used to it after a while.
And what's one thing you could suggest to the incoming freshman class?
I would suggest just really organize your time really well. Make sure you plan out when you're going to study, make time for homework, and if you play sport.
How was your freshman year as a whole?
My freshman year was great.
It was a lot of work, but it was fun for the most part, and I really liked the freedom and everything. It was great.
And what's one thing you could suggest to the incoming freshman class?
I would suggest to really be on top of your homework and to make sure you get to know your teachers so that you can have a good relationship with them and do well.
Thank you to all the freshmen.
And we hope the rest of your year goes well.
We'll be welcoming 8th graders before we know it, but that also means we'll be saying goodbye to the class of 2014.
They have this week and next week until internships, and then there'll be lots of celebrations.
Senior prom tickets will be on sale in the cafeteria during all 3 lunch shifts this week, but all seniors need to know that they may not purchase any tickets if they have outstanding accountabilities.
Also, if your prom day has an accountability, you won't be allowed to purchase a ticket for him or her until the accountability has been settled.
Mr. McCrae and Miss Garcia will be at the tables where the tickets will be sold to assist you in clearing your accountabilities.
AP Land is also nearing the end of its tunnel. Just 10 more days till the exams are done. And most of those classes have already taken their finals to help prep for the AP exam.
So that means they bring their beach chair and catch some rays in the courtyard until school ends, right?
Not exactly.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I was busy studying for the AP tests. As you know, many kids at Staples are taking their AP tests, so we went around to see what AP classes are taking, when their tests are, and what they'll be doing in class after.
What APs are you in?
I'm in AP Statistics.
When are your finals?
My final was last Tuesday, and it's also today.
And when is your AP exam?
My AP exam is next Friday.
And what do you think you're going to do in the class after?
And we'll be working on a big statistical project till the end of the year.
What APs are you in?
I'm in AP Gov and AP Stat.
When was your final?
My Gov final was this week, and as well as my Stat final, and then my AP exams are next Friday, as well as the week after Tuesday.
All right. And do you know what you're going to do in the class after?
I'm not sure.
All right.
What APs are you taking?
I'm in AP US History.
And when is your final?
My final is today. It's a DBQ, and then tomorrow it's a 60 multiple choice question.
And what's a DBQ?
A document-based question.
And when is your AP exam?
My AP exam is going to be in the beginning of the week after next.
And what are you going to be doing in class after you're done with your exam?
Well, all the seniors will be gone, so there won't be many kids left in the class, and we'll just be, I guess, doing various projects and maybe watching a movie. I don't know.
Sounds like a lot of work, but good luck to everybody, and like this guy, just remember, you can do anything if you keep your mind to it. So, good luck, and I hope you do well, and I'll throw it back to the host.
The NBA playoffs are now in their second round.
Let's see what Staples students have to say on who's going to win.
The NBA playoffs recently started, and we went around Staples to see who students thought was going to win.
The Spurs, because they have just the experience of the playoffs, and I think the Heat are not going to get repeat.
I'm going to go with the Oklahoma City Thunder, because Kevin Durant is just playing too well.
The Bobcats have a really strong chance of winning this year. You know, Kemba Walker, Al Jefferson, they're looking really strong postseason.
I agree.
Definitely the Pacers.
I think the Heats are going to win.
I think the Wizards are going to win the NBA playoffs.
Good luck to your favorite team, Staples. Now back to the host.
3D printers have arrived at Staples.
We talked to Dr. Wong about how they're being used in the classroom.
Hey Staples, so my group and I recently heard that Staples just got a new 3D printer, so we went to talk to Dr. Wong to learn more about it.
The 3D printer is a device for transforming ideas into actual three-dimensional objects, okay? And mostly the ideas first have to be expressed in terms of some 3D modeling software, and then most of it's free, although there are some ones that you have to pay for also. But basically, free software is available for creating a 3D model in sort of a virtual space. And then you translate that into something that the 3D printer can accept and turn into an actual object. Now, I teach engineering, and so right now the engineering class has used it and can use it. But essentially it's open to anyone who's had some training, which is available either at the public library or through the engineering class, or any other, if you come to me and tell me what kind of training you received, you can use it. The 3D printer right now is located inside the engineering classroom, which is room 3022. It will be moved eventually to the new location for the classroom, which will be in the fall. I believe we're planning to move it down closer to the library.
Thank you, Dr. Wong, for the info. If you guys want to check out a 3D printer, as Dr. Wong said, you can either go to room 3022 or you could go to the Westport Public Library and they let you use it for free.
Hey, you have any homework?
Yeah, of course, but I'm pretty sure I'll wait till tomorrow to start it.
Procrastination is a long-standing Staples and high school in general tradition.
But the habit seems to have gained some speed since the growth of Netflix. With a seemingly endless number of TV episodes and movies, Netflix is one place where Staples students turn when they want to put off homework.
Ever since the creation of Netflix, students and adults have procrastinated by binge-watching TV shows.
We interviewed Staples students to see what they should have been doing while they were watching Netflix.
And what shows they were watching.
I watched 3 seasons of a show, and there's 20 episodes each in like 2 days.
We watched Lost.
Now I'm watching Scandal. I'm addicted.
I don't do binge watching, but my children do, even though they're out of high school. But I get mad because it takes time away from them cleaning the house.
I watch like Bates Motel and American Horror Story and like all those shows, and sometimes if I'm like really bored, I'll watch Celebrity Rehab or Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something like that.
I do binge watch Netflix.
I try to keep it as little binge watching as I can, because with stuff like Breaking Bad and Dexter, if I don't contain myself, I'll binge watch an entire season in like 2 days.
What are you supposed to be doing instead of watching Netflix?
Homework.
A lot of things.
Homework.
Homework.
My homework. I'm studying.
Cleaning my room.
Studying for chem.
Exercising.
Like doing homework and stuff.
Walking my dog. Homework, probably. Dishes.
Homework.
No, I'm busy watching sports. No time for Netflix. Sorry.
Netflix isn't the only way we procrastinate. Just about every month there's a new app that is totally addicting. Why do they grab us and refuse to let us go?
We interviewed both students and teachers who offered many perspectives on what make the app so irresistible. So for just a few minutes, step away from 2048 and listen to our piece on addictive apps.
Our group looked into the most popular apps at Staples and what makes them so addicting. What's your favorite app?
Apps I play are Octagon, Smash Hit, 2048, and Clash of Clans.
Probably Candy Crush and 2048.
I like to play Candy Crush because it's really fun.
I play 2048.
FIFA 2048.
No, I mean, honestly, I try to stay away from them all because once I get going, I can't stop. I would say if I had more time, 2048, I really like.
How often do you play your apps?
I'd like to say I play them all evenly.
At least 5 times a day.
I don't play as much anymore, but I used to play it like once a day, maybe twice.
Like every day.
All the time. I'm still the worst person in the world.
What do you think makes it so addicting?
I think it's the gameplay and the genre of gaming that you have on it.
I think the fact that like you can like win like points or like keep going up in the scale, like you like want to keep going.
I think it's addicting because it's really hard.
I think when you add the competition with friends, it's worse, right? Because then it's like social media too, and you kind of are like feel like you're with your friends.
That gives people something to do.
Now back to the host.
That's it for us today, Staples.
Period 2 will be bringing you tomorrow's show with some great news for WWPT.
Bye.